All right, we're here at Gfab with Brandon Gibson Jr. Brandon, let's, I guess, begin with how last year went for you.
Yeah, so we started out at racing at the Winter Freeze for the 18,000 to win. We did all right. I guess you can say it. I made the race. I took a provisional. I'm not really good at qualifying, so I had to. So instead of turning my stuff up in the B main, I just took a provisional and started like 42nd or something. At like 20 something laps of 100, I made it up to like 20th, and my cousin forgot to take my lug nuts up in my right rear, and my tire fell off. So then we went to Bristol, spent a lot of money, but made some good memories, and so we came back home, and I put up my check and a big old trophy back in the back, and raced with a lot of good friends, and made a lot of good memories and stuff. Now I had probably one of my best races, the most fun I've had with John. I think it was on Wednesday night, so and of course I helped out Brandon Dalton, and then we all just hung out for a whole week. I mean, it was awesome. And then so we pretty much finished top 5. So changing the motor right now, but so unless something broke, which we had a lot of stuff break last year, just dumb shit happened. So hopefully this year we got everything figured out, where we don't have nothing break. Well, as always, racing top 5, but always broke. So I guess sooner or later, so when you work on stuff every time and you get something fixed, that it won't break again, and you'll be there at the end. So right now here at Gfab, we got my teammate Brandon Dalton here changing his motor. He went to a dyno for November and had motor problems on the dyno, so I carry a spare motor with me, so in the trailers, and we changed it at the racetrack on Friday, and I mean, obviously that didn't stop him. So Friday night, he didn't even get a qualifying time, so he had to start. He started like almost like dead last in the B main, and made it to 3rd or 2nd. I can't remember.
Second.
Second, but I mean, still, we had a good showing out for him, and I built that car. Me and my dad built that car, and probably 4 or 5 months ago, 6 months ago, I can't remember. But pretty much every time he's been out, he's top 3, top 5.
I'm gonna swing over to the car. You can keep talking.
So yeah, right now they're changing the motor back to Butler built racing engines. I just got it back sometime last week, so I got to do some frame work to it. That driver's a little hard on shit, but so we all are. But getting him ready to go for the Winter Freeze. And then to my dad and just everybody that helps us out week in and week out, we're gonna start racing like a Crown Vic at our local track here at Florence. It's like pretty much where you just take the glass out, put a cage in it, and like you gotta run certain type of tires and stuff like that, but it's pretty much like a stock class, I guess, for right now. Or until my dad starts driving and they start bitching about him, they're gonna make some kind of rules. But so we gotta put a cage in that, and change transmission too, because to the junkyard we got it from. So one of my sponsors, Cozine, we got the car from him, and the transmission went out of it somehow. So So we got to change that, but that's not a big deal. And then after that, I mean, me and my dad, we just finished a plumbing rack for a guy that he knows that he plumbs with or stuff like that. So it's a 20-something foot long square tubing rack that you store pipe in or store ladders on or just hang shit on pretty much just for plumbing. So we just finished that up. And then here for too long, we're gonna start on my new car. I've got an Integra that you all know, and then obviously this car, and then I just wanted to have all three of them, I guess. So I got a coupe for 2023 that we're gonna be starting here soon. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, I can't thank my father-in-law, Eric Greener, for putting this wrap on. We definitely ain't got no patience for that. So thanks KBC for making it up pretty quick, but I can't thank my mom and my dad for everything that they do for me and all my family and stuff like that. So
other than the Crown Vic, what are you planning on racing as far as your front wheel drive stuff?
I'm definitely gonna race my Integra more this year at Florence. Some Moeller's being bitches about it, so I won't be able to race it at Moeller. So I got a motor over here that's gonna be sending to Casey Butler again for Florence. He's gonna refreshen it up or put a new head on it or do some work to it for Florence, and then so it'll be good for that. But
be the Cavalier Killer.
Yeah. But yeah.
In case y'all didn't hear that, Big Brandon said the Cavalier Killer.
So we're gonna travel with the series again this year. Last year we've been to every one of them except one, but so if you get behind one race, then there ain't no way that they can catch back up with points. So we got caught behind a couple of races where we didn't finish because stuff broke or a wheel came off or just dumb shit happened. So I mean, we went to every race, but I think right now I'm like 12th or something. But this year we're hoping we can stay in the points like we did my first year. My first year I finished second, I think, right? Second or third?
Second or third, I can't remember.
So I mean, my first year racing with the guys, and it was awesome. So
Josh Gibson said he glad he drives a coalboat.
I don't know. Right now, this thing's handling really good, and so it runs good. So I was hoping I can race my new car for Eldora, but obviously that ain't gonna happen because Kelly just posted on Facebook that he tried to do it, but I couldn't get it to work out. But I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna race my coupe. I gotta build it first, so it'll probably take me a couple months to get it built. So for the cage and stuff, I don't want to rush through it. I want to make sure it's right, all that stuff.
Dustin Duncan said good luck this year too.
Thanks, man. Hopefully Lake Cumberland has a couple big races like they did last year. That was a lot of fun racing with Dustin and Eric Parton, and that's the only guys I can think of that we raced with. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I can't wait to go back down to Thunder Mountain, down in where's that?
Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin. Do you have any more questions? Or
Yeah, you had a good run going there till the transmission went out.
Yeah.
That turned out being a bad weekend.
We took, I think it was this car, and went and got it tuned, and then the VTC gear, it somehow got wrong or something, or some part failure or something. And then I called my Uncle Rooster, told him to get my old car from my house. So he hooked up his truck and his trailer and I loaded my car up, and he went down there. And while we was coming home from Jason's, he met us down there at that track, and we pretty much won everything except the last 2 laps of the feature. but Dustin was there at the right time in the right moment. So
Yeah, second gear went out, didn't it?
Yep. Which it happens. So
Anybody got any questions on here? It'd be a good time to ask him. Looks like he's running out of ideals and stuff to talk. So.
Well, I'll go ahead and thank my sponsors. First and foremost, I want to thank my cousin Boo Bill for everything that he's done for me and at Just Right Heating and Cooling. Also, I want to thank Brandon Williams from Empire Construction. He buys all my fuel for me for whenever we need it, or in case we're getting low. All we got to do is just call him and he goes up there and gets it for us. So, Cozine Towing and Recovery for any parts that we need, or they said anything else that we need for a car, just come get it. So it's a big thanks to them. Bradshaw Motorsports for everything. If we just call him up, he answers our questions, or if we need any help, or just a great friend. Just a friend that we've came real good friends with him over the years, racing these Hondas. So Bradshaw Motorsports, thanks for all your support. Moreland's One Stop Race Shop, that's where we get all our parts from. Dry Ridge Detailing, Jeremy and Lily. So he details cars and washes cars and makes them look all clean and stuff. So big thanks to him. Dodds Communication came on board this year, and he's a really big help so far. So appreciate him. Greener Acres, Eric and stuff. I just got a new seat from Butler Built. So they got that for me for Christmas, so that's pretty awesome. And then Jason Waters for making me making it run good, and if I ever have any questions, he answers just fine. If I need a tune, so in a pinch, all I gotta do is just text him. KBC for making the ramp, like I said before. Butler Built for building badass motors. And, Joe Lay and Sons Plumbing for all the stuff we need around here and stuff like that. Can't really thank Gfab, I guess, because that's me, but Gfab. But, Beauty by Addison, that's my fiance. That's my fiance. She does like lashes and hair and stuff. She went to school for that, so. But yeah, that's about it. I want to thank Gibson Motorsports for everything they do, for keeping us updated online and stuff. Rooster really likes doing that, so I don't mind helping him out. But thank my Uncle Blake for everything he's done. My cousin Ralphie. Big thanks to Mom and Dad for everything that, I mean, I definitely wouldn't be like this if it wasn't without them. Since I was 12, I started racing and everything. I mean, they should be on real big on the card, but they know that it's much appreciated. So, thanks, Brandon Dalton for allowing me to build his car for him. So he really likes it, and I mean, we got some great feedback on it. So hopefully, my new car, we can improve on it and just make these make them better and better. And yeah, we're really excited for 2023 season. So
You got a question on here. It says you not going to run at Moeller at all this year?
no. Who asked
Yeah,
that?
you'll run William Eubanks.
Oh no.
You'll run there whenever
So if Jody's
Jody's races are there.
But Larry won't allow us to run my Integra there because it's got a VTEC head on it, but it's locked out on VTEC, which is whatever. But yeah, we're not going to change the head just for Moeller because it's not really worth it. So we tried to support him, but so it is what it is. So, but yes, I'll be there. So in this car, so if Jody has a show or not, I try to support him. We all do. I try to help him out. because without him, we wouldn't have the KOC. We started that 13 years ago, 14, whatever it was. So thanks Kelly at the SDRA series for what he does, for keeping us, for making us spend a lot of money. Because if it wasn't without him, we wouldn't have nothing to do. So thanks Jody again. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. So what else they got?
It says, yeah, Jody's the man. Yes, he is. Jess says, show us the new car, Integra, and rack. Where's the rack?
Outside.
Okay.
So
Well, the new car is right here. We've been showing it.
No, that's my old car.
Oh, okay. The one you're going to build. Okay. We're going to do that. We might as well do the
Integra?
crown too.
Yeah. Yeah, so this right here is the coupe we got from Bradshaw Motorsports. So as you can see, we got a lot of stripping to do and a lot of grass. A lot of glass to break and stuff to take out. So hopefully in the next couple months we can have this thing caged, and after we get it caged, it won't be that hard.
You guys ain't gonna start on this till probably after winter freeze.
Yeah, that or Boyd's, or I got some stuff I need to get done here before I do mine. So I try to do my customers first without doing my own stuff. So this over here behind the car is the plumbing rack I was telling about. Obviously this right here is where you put the pipe at. And these right here that are standing up is where you put lighters on and stuff like that. So so this is our second one that we've done. So yeah, Gfab can do anything that needs any kind of fabrication or stuff. We try to do it just to help out local guys that need stuff like that done or whatever. And we build safe cars, and knock on wood, we haven't had one roll over, but so I'm sure there won't be no problem without that. So
Well, I know you added a bunch of stuff on Bubba's car, and it got stuffed in the wall.
yeah, and we saved it.
And you guys was able to save it. So
there ain't. I didn't go to welding school or nothing, but I've been welding since I was 12, and I just kept on practicing, and I worked at Lightning Chassis. I can't thank Dave enough for allowing me to do that, but some stuff came up, and I decided to do something a little bit different. But yeah, just welding every day, it just helps you out. I mean, just like racing, so if you race every weekend, then you get better and better. So
yeah, William, everything except for the Integra's got the K24 in.
yeah. So this over here is the Integra. I'll show you all. We just got a new motor back from Casey Butler at Butler Built Engines. So it's a B20 VTEC motor with a B16 head. We got a dyno scheduled for the Wednesday before winter freeze. I want to let my uncle drive my car. So on this car, so I've got a little different sponsors on it. T3 Trucking, truck and trailer repair. Can't thank Jimmy Smith enough for whatever he's done for me. New Leaf, it's my Uncle Tori. He helped me out a little bit. Yeah, that's about it. I got pretty much the same sponsors on this car as my hatch, so except Jimmy Smith. But yeah,
I'm still waiting on him to put Chasing Checkers stickers on them yet. He's forgot about me. All right, there's the Integra. Now it's been ran a few times, but
yeah, we haven't had no luck in it. Just from a new car, you always don't have no luck with a new car. So I think I ran it 3 times, and I've done all right in it. I've won a heat race, I think.
Yeah.
But just this year, I'm going to race it a lot more than I did last year for sure, because the SDRA series, I only race 1 time a month. So I'll be able to race it pretty much weekly at Florence. I ain't running for points, but I'll be there to hopefully we can do good and race with the local guys around here.
So there you go, guys. You'll see this car at Florence a lot more this year.
So this over here is the Crown Vic that we are soon to be going to start in. The guys at Gfab, Brewster, Anthony, Blake, I can't else, Ralphie. They stripped it out for us, so me and my dad can put a cage in it. So we're not sure on the colors yet. I think we're gonna maybe do a throwback back in the day for my dad's wrap. You might see it all yellow, or I don't know yet. So.
We was gonna try to get Brandon. Oh, he's heading back in now. We'll get him included in this too.
Yeah.
Let's walk back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well throw Blake under the bus too while we're on here. He just now got on watching, so. And there's the big trailer they got.
Yeah. Super thankful for Mom and Dad for everything they've done for me. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't be where I am right now without them. So.
Your mom said she gets to pick the color. Yeah. Jess, if you pick it, it'll be pink. All pink.
Come on. Should I change this motor out?
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah, you can video one.
Like,
Brandon's gonna try to avoid us, so we'll just take the camera over to him.
take the fuel line.
As Junior said earlier, they're pulling the engine out of this one.
5.8.
Brandon's trying to avoid interviewing him. Come on, Brandon, do an interview with him. We're on live here, so.
Well, ask me. I'm gonna work while you talk.
Well, you just talk. I don't know what to ask you.
Well, that's about as far as you're gonna get.
Well, obviously you're trying to get it ready for winter freeze, but what do you think of this new car so far?
I like it. I've had top 5 finish just about every time I've ran it. I had an issue at I-75 with fuel pump or something. We got it figured out, and we blowed up on the dyno on the way to Scrabbing, and I was getting ready to head home, and Junior said, we got a spare motor, come, and we ended up having a good weekend there too. Finished 5th and started 24th. So we're gonna get my other motor back in and try to get tuned before Scrabbing and go see what we can do down there. Hopefully the luck continues. But ever since I've had this new car, it's turned out to be pretty good.
Now, who are you asking that question for, Jess? She's asking, what's your plans for the race here? Well, we already asked Junior, so it must be you, Brandon.
I'm going to try to run as many SDRA races as I can and run Jeff Chumley. He owns another car that I've got, and run it at some of the local races, but mainly try to focus on traveling as much as I can and get off work too. What I'm hoping for this year.
Well, who you want to thank your sponsors while you're on here live?
Yeah, I think Gfab, Brandon Gibson, them, they help us a lot. We both help each other at the track no matter what we need. My dad, my wife, my kids, Parrish. Jason Waters, he does all the tuning. Bradshaw Motorsports, Butler Race Engines, and Jeff Chumley, and both of his businesses. I appreciate everybody's help. I ain't got nothing.
I knew Junior was getting antsy. This is why he wants to get this motor pulled. Here, we'll throw Blake under the bus. What's your plans, Blake?
I don't have a car anymore, so Junior's got a few, so every now and then he asks me if I want to drive one, and so if it wasn't for him, I would just be helping, but so I appreciate him and my brother for letting me drive their cars every now and then, just something every now and then to, get out there. So all this shit's getting so expensive, man, I can't hardly afford it doing it myself, so, without them I wouldn't be able to race at all, so we're going to take the Integra to Scravin here in a few weeks, and hopefully we make the show. That's the goal, I guess.
Well, if everything works out, then we should have 5 cars down there, hopefully.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
These two, the Integra, mine, and Bubba's, if we can take both of ours. So,
yeah, hell, I've never even seen the place. I've never been there yet. So,
well, my first time was in November. I liked it. I didn't have very good turnout, but I liked the track. It's definitely different.
first time seeing it with 130 cars. That ought to be interesting and tall task to make it. But Junior's cars, they all run good, and he's got them handling pretty good. And so as long as I can do my job halfway decent, I guess we ought to be able to make it. Hopefully.
That was something I wanted to ask you, Junior. What do you think about the switching winter freeze to the heat race situation now?
Oh, I can't wait for that. Because that's all that I've ran around here is where you get to run heat races, and then which they're still doing qualifying, which I guess the qualifying is going to set the heat races up, which is fine. But I like the idea of just racing in instead of just if you get like a one-lap wonder guy, which most of them are. So it just sucks for these guys like me. I've never qualified. So except this series I raced with, so.
I love it. I'd like to see Kelly switch and do heat races on all of them.
So we'll see how it goes.
Gets more laps on the track, gives guys more opportunity to make shows.
These guys, they travel 8+ hours, more to come and support Kelly. So I think it's going to be a good thing.
I think if it turns out good for winter freeze, it might be something he thinks about.
But yeah, so I like it though. So I can't wait.
Well, anybody else got any more questions? I don't see nobody popping any questions down there. Come on, Jess. I know you got something else. I'm trying to sneak his camera over. Big Brandon's been avoiding me.
That ain't a problem. we just had it. What'd you do?
6 drawer.
You put it back?
6 drawer red box.
Oh, I'm trying to walk around Brandon's car here a little bit. Y'all don't want to watch him pull the engine out.
You gotta get too close. Go back in the back.
All right, here we go. We got him now. So what do you think about all this, Brandon?
We're having a lot of fun. We come from a racing family, and we haven't slowed down any. So we, the SCDRA series this will be our 3rd year running it, and the competition is exactly what we're looking for. We kind of a couple years ago there when the SCDRA come around, when we decided to give it a shot, we were just looking for that competition, and we found it, that's for sure. So we're working on it. It definitely gives us something to work for, trying to compete these guys, and, down to every little detail. Is what it comes down to as far as being able to finish the races and being there at the end. Of course, the boy's got to do his part on that.
Yeah, this definitely ain't
as far as part failure and whatever engine failure, whatever the problem, transmissions. Jason with Tall Pines, we've invested in a transmission, to hopefully not break that second gear again. We're actually working on another one for the other cars so that both cars will have it. And they're very, very costly, but it's an investment because every time we break a second gear, it costs us money, you know, for not winning that race. And then, so it is a lot of money, but I look at it as an investment. You know, we've got a lot of help. We've got actually, we've got a few more sponsors that we're working with, trying to final out some things. So we're not, we're always looking for extra help, just like everybody else. But we really enjoy this. You know, it is a family thing for us. You know, everybody's involved with our racing. You know, my wife, the daughter, her boyfriend. I mean, my uncles, cousins. You know, everybody is involved with it, except for that one cousin that quit talking to me here a while back. But you know, it's a great time. You know, getting back on the SCDRA deal. You know, we was really hoping to be able to run Eldora this year. I think not only us, but I think a lot of people were. And I'm sure, you know, I know Kelly was doing everything he could do to get us in up there. So, you know, it just it's aggravating because I've seen a lot of racing, a lot of different classes and stuff, and I feel like these guys, man, they really put on a heck of a show.
Yeah, I think they'd have tripled their car count from the first one they had, just because the first one was the first one, and now everybody wants to do it now.
Well, if they could, I think one of the biggest problems with the first time they did it was where the, you know, and I realize that was just part of it as far as having the VORs and the SCDRA together, but, you know, for the SCDRA guys, there was several of the rules that, you know, this class, our part of it didn't run. And not saying there was nothing wrong with it. We actually went ahead. We have the fuel cell. We had the door plate. You know, I mean, we had all that stuff anyway. There's a lot of those guys that wasn't running that, and that, you know, that maybe was a factor of not getting some of the cars as well. But of course, the weather that weekend wasn't great either. But I definitely think the next time around would have been unbelievable. But no matter what, there was 40 cars, I think, and the racing was, I mean, just as good as it gets, in my opinion.
And Eldora did so good with that big rain delay, and still able to get the race in, and that track was awesome.
All those track guys are just, you know, they're one of a kind, you know. And it'd be awesome to be able to get on that kind of, track and that facility again.
Yeah.
Someday, hopefully in the future.
Yeah, I always wanted to run, and then I didn't have my car done for it, so that sucked.
Yeah, so hopefully it can happen again. You know, maybe enough guys will message them like Kelly said and let them know how much they was really looking forward to it. And maybe they'll listen and get these guys on there. You know, but as far as this year, you know, we had a lot of silly issues. Cost us some races, and hopefully we can get that figured out and finish this year. Because I think if we finish the race, we're there. We're right there in the top 5 of them.
Yeah.
It's just man, you got to be there at the end. But the competition of guys, is what I really like. You know, it gets a little, it gets a little intense sometimes, but I mean, you'll have that with good competitive racing. I mean, all these guys, everybody puts their heart and soul and a lot of money in it, and you know, when you get a little rubbing or whatever, I mean, everybody gets heated up, but you know, I can tell you, Walker and them guys, John, I guess even Payne, you know, if they needed something, you know, they know. I know that Zach and Walker, if they needed something, they would come to me or Junior, and hell, I'd let them use anything they needed. And that's just the way racing is. So
That's the one thing I like about that series is everybody helps everybody. Yeah, you're racing each other, but everybody knows you're traveling, and they help each other. There's something else with these cars that I like the fact of is they're not just your weekend cars. So you don't leave them sit on the trailer until Friday and then decide to go racing. You're constantly working on them. And everybody talks about front wheel drives, but these are race cars. They're not just front wheel drives.
This is for us. I mean, this is a full-time job, but we're not really just working on one car. We've got 3 of our own, and then we're all the time doing something here. We've got a lot of local guys here that we help out as far as if they tear something up through the week. We got a couple guys that run some Crown Vics and stuff, and a couple mod guys that we've been bumpers for, and I mean, we're all the time helping as many people out as we can locally as well here. So, but we just love racing. It's been, like I said, it's been part of our family. I think Junior's a 4th generation, so it's it's just in our blood, man. We love it. We take it serious, and we've been real fortunate that we're good at it, but it's not from lack of work, I can tell you that. So.
Well, Jess wants me to ask you who's driving the Crown Vic.
So the Crown Vic, we're gonna build that, and I think I'm gonna do. My wife, of course, wants to race. I'm sure that's why she's asking that. So she's gonna drive it probably the first night, and then my cousin Ralphie. Most of the guys that race the series, they know Ralphie. Typically got a beer in his hand. So I'm hoping that Ralphie can lay off that juice a little bit enough that he might be even driving a little bit. But I don't know. That's probably a tall task.
Yeah, because he raced when we was all younger, so.
Yeah. So hopefully, I think it'll help him a little bit if he'll give up that beer for, a night or two to race. It'd be awesome. And then Eric Greener, Junior's father-in-law, future father-in-law. Going to get him in it some, and Addison said she wants to drive it, so it's really going to be for everybody that helps us. It's just going to be kind of my thank you for everybody that has helped us along the way, and try to get some new people maybe interested in racing. I know my brother-in-law Tori wants to race. He's been around, he's helped us a bunch, and give him an opportunity to get behind the wheel. If they, I don't know, hell, if we get to where there's somebody out there whipping all the time, I guess I'll have to hop in it and see what kind of rules Josh can make up on this class. I don't know. But I really don't want to race. If I did, I'd have something. So
I think you feel more comfortable in that Crown Vic than you do these things because it's rear-wheel drive.
I ain't worth a nickel with these things. But I really don't want to race, though. Really, I don't. I have a lot of fun, helping my boy or, other people out and stuff. And so I don't want to drive one. But on the flip side, if somebody's going to drive, if this Crown Vic class should be a good class, and as long as as long as it stays the way it should, which I know everything kind of evolves, but as long as nobody's out there dominating or something, I think it'll be a great class, and I won't have to drive it. So.
Jess also said you're hot too, just so you know.
Well, I know that.
He said you know that.
And we got a good friend of mine, Brent Hopkins. He's got a new mod here that we're putting together this winter for him. He's got a 2019 Diamond, a little upgrade, from last year, what he had. He struggled quite a bit last year with, setup and stuff, and I think we can help him a little bit. And the new car is definitely going to help the fact. Ryan up there at Diamond will be a good help for him as well. But he's doing it right. He's got good parts on it, just doing it one piece at a time here. And, Eric Greener and Junior have done the body on it, done a great job on that. So it's, like I said, it's just a big team thing for us. Everybody's kind of got something that they're better at. Junior does all the welding, and, I've been most of all the bars, and Eric is really good at metal work. And so it all just kind of, everybody's got a part that they do. So, but yeah, we're looking forward to that. When we're not racing the SCDRA, that's what we'll be doing, is running running the Crown Vic, the Integra, and the Sport Mod. Brian will be running it weekly. Unless he goes with us some. So, but yeah, we're just looking forward to this 23 season. What better way to start it out than 19,000 to win down here in Georgia? I mean,
It'd be nice to bring it back home.
how many people can say in the, especially a front wheel drive class here, that they get a race for 19,000 to win? I mean, it's unbelievable. And once again, just got to thank Kelly for that opportunity, and Red down there at Screven. I mean, if it wasn't for them guys, it wouldn't happen. And that Screven Motorsports Complex down there in Sylvania, Georgia, is I've been to a lot of racetracks, and I'll tell you what, man, that facility is top notch. Them guys are they know how to make that track fast. I'll tell you what, we've been down there 5 times, 6 times now, and the track is unbelievably fast and smooth, and just great facility. Good place to be. The food is awesome. Of course, I love food. They got probably the best concession food out there.
I think it's one of the best around.
So it's approaching fast, and we've been working out here. We work in the shop just about every night after work, and all weekends and stuff. But February 2nd is coming fast, and we're ready.
Yeah, what we figure up there on the schedule? Just races that pay 1,000 or more this year between the SCDRA, Northeast, Jody stuff, and some local tracks. It's over $100,000.
A little over 100,000 to win, and it was probably less than 20 races or something.
Yeah, and I know there's at least one that's not on there, and that's the King of the Compact, which so that'd be should be another 10.
Yeah, we're hoping Josh will, host the race again. I think that was a good turnout. Second year for that. That is obviously that's our home track, and probably other than Eldora facility wise, that's probably the best facility that I've probably been to. That track's awesome. So hopefully we get to host that race again. Hopefully Jody and Josh, them guys can work something out, and hopefully it pays really good money again. And
It always makes it nice to have a race like that
oh yeah, especially
at home, track that
15
and
15 or 20 minutes down the road, and hopefully that gets added on there at Florence, hopefully, and well, maybe we can make the first 2-time winner, hopefully. So we'll see.
Matt Large said, "Miss you guys, can't wait the race season kicks off." Well, you need to come race with us, Matt.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're ready, man, for this season. Like I said, it's we're less than a month away now, and it just seemed like not too long ago, man, we was coming back from Georgia with a hole in the oil pan. We had a good run going for that, but that's part of it. It happens, man.
Yeah, well, he was up to 3rd for that.
Yeah, I think we started maybe 8th or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember where we started, 8th or 10th.
11th. Because he had to run to B main.
Yeah.
Started 11th, was up to 3rd.
Man. We're always running. We're running good. We just gotta seal the deal. That's part of it, man. It takes time, and we've done our fair share around here of winning and running well, and it's a whole new level of competition, and but that's what we're after, and we'll get there. They know who we are. We're not done yet, that's for sure. We got a lot of winning to do with them. Andrew's won a lot of races, and we're not too far behind him. We're getting there.
Yeah, he's in contention every time.
Yeah, we just gotta seal the deal. That's the biggest thing. Got to be there at the end of it. Can't win it if we don't finish it. So.
All right, I'm gonna show Junior's checks and try to get Junior's last words on it and win this thing. We've been doing it for a while. That's his Eldora one. Yeah. Yeah, Junior, tell them about that with the shovel. What'd they tell you about that?
Like that shovel is given out to when Eldora does that NASCAR trucks, like the dirt derby or something is what they called it. But that's the only time that they've given that out is that, and then I guess they decided to do it for when we went to Eldora, and I lucked out and gotten it. So I mean, it's pretty awesome to get something like that only 4 or 5 other people's got it because they haven't done it for 4 or 5 years. So, yeah.
Yeah, so besides you, only NASCAR truck racers or guys that have race trucks is the only one that's got that. So there's the Battle of the Belt.
I'm ready to go eat.
You're always ready to go eat. That keg in the compact one, that makes me kind of proud because there's 3 of our family members got that. Junior's got it, I've got it, Bubba's got it, so that's pretty cool. I love them. There ain't been no repeat winner, and we've got 3 of them in our family, so that tells you how dedicated we are to doing this stuff. So they're over here having a BS session on doing this motor. So all right, Junior, you got any last words there for everybody?
Just see everybody at scrub. We'll be ready.
All right.